is the Oculus, just a different view. And you can see now this whole area is free because they finished a lot of the construction that they wanted to do. And you can see here some of the area that was used as the entryway for the World Trade Center and the PATH train is now repurposed. They're going to probably do something else with that too. And the building that's in the distance is 7 World Trade Center. That used to be designed a little bit differently, and then they allowed Greenwich Street to reopen. Originally, the building was a lot bigger than it was now. And then the tall building in the distance is the World Trade Center. You can see here, it's just beautiful seeing it. And then what they did too is they just finished another building, and here's the building here, and really great. They were waiting for this to be done. There's still one more building they want to put up, and that's a big question when they're going to do that. They sold the bonds, Silverstein sold the bonds, and they're going to complete this other building, and it's just a question of when. Look at the Oculus. You can see how exquisite it is. It was a $4 billion design by Calatrava. Now, there was a big controversy about this, that it cost so much, but yet people were willing to do it because it was like a one-of-a-kind creation. And then you can see here in the distance, as I said earlier, 7 World Trade Center. We'll just take a closer look, just to be able to see what it looks like, so that this way the rest of the country and the rest of the world can see it. There you go. And it's really nice seeing what it looks like. And it's a very nice building. A building that took a lot of time to build and a lot of thought was put into it. Now we'll take a closer look at the World Trade Center, so that this way everyone in the US can get a closer look, and everyone in the world can get a closer look too. At the very top is a beautiful observation deck. And the observation deck at the very top costs $35. It's all self-enclosed. Previously, on the old World Trade Center, you used to be able to walk out onto the observation deck when the weather was good. But this World Trade Center, they didn't do that. Like, they wanted to do something a little bit different. But going up, it's just beautiful. And then we'll take a look at the new building they just built here. They just finished building. And Silverstein and Company did this. And it's a testament to his ability to put everything together. Though the odds were against him, he did it. And this is the latest accomplishment of the building. It's just a beautiful building that was done. And like you can see here how nice it is, the very top. We'll take a closer look at the top just to see, as if we were there. There we go. Take a closer look at that. And it's really, really nice seeing this. A lot of effort was put into that. A lot of designing was put into that. It's just amazing seeing that. And then there's another building that they had already designed that's been around for a while, and serves as the entryway to the World Trade Center and the PATH train. And you can see it there at the very end. Really nice job they did there. And the entryway is right on Church Street and Liberty. Really a great job. Of the Oculus, just more looking head on. See the entryway. Just beautiful on the inside, and a very good perspective to the World Trade Center. Just a great job they've done constructing everything. So many tourists are coming here on a regular basis just to see everything. And again, there's 7 World Trade Center. There's just a slightly different view. And you can see Church Street and the subway station that's right here. Different view of the new building. Good to get a perspective, because that way you can make your own judgment versus having other people mention what buildings look like and what you should think about them. And you can see we're a little bit further to the south now, so you can get a longer perspective. And that's the Oculus in the background in Century 21, and the US Post Office is right behind the Oculus. Slightly different perspective, looking more head-on to where the entryway is to the World Trade Center. You can see here all the people entering in, because it's very, very convenient to enter here. And all the restaurants that are here. They're preparing space for 5 World Trade Center. So it's going to be a beautiful area where they're going to be doing this. And you can see here the map that's right over there. They're showing everyone what the area is going to look like. You know, 5 World Trade Center. So you can take a look and better understand what's happening. So they have 4 World Trade Center, 3 World Trade Center, the 9/11 Memorial Oculus, and 1 World Trade Center. This will be 5 World Trade Center. This space that's here, right next to St. Nicholas Church. This is a Greek church that they're putting up here. And it was a little further away from where it is now, but the Port Authority needed the space where the church previously was. And the church members said, look, we want the space that we had before. And so the Port Authority pretty much negotiated with them to give them a bigger church that's closer to the World Trade Center in order to get their other space that they have. Here's another view of 4 World Trade Center. We saw it from the Church Street side. Now we're seeing it from the Greenwich Street side. You can see what a great job they've done. And the ground level, various entryways into 4 World Trade Center also. And there you can see 3 World Trade Center. We had seen it. It was just completed, and they're doing work on the Church Street side, and they're still doing work on the Greenwich Street side. Now, believe it or not, this street that we see, Greenwich Street, it used to not be around. When they created the World Trade Center, they actually got rid of Greenwich Street in the World Trade Center. But then part of the deal to do the new World Trade Center was that they were going to redo Greenwich Street and allow Greenwich Street to pass through the World Trade Center. And that's what you see here. And then the 9/11 Memorial is right over here. That's where you can see all the people gathered around the fountain, because they're just looking into the fountain. That's where the footprint was of one of the towers. And then in the distance, you could almost make out where some other people are, and that's where the other footprint was for the other tower. So they have 2 really beautiful pools that go down about 100 feet into the ground and serve as a monument to the World Trade Center. And then you can see the buildings in the distance. As we had seen before, that building in the center is 7 World Trade Center. And then what they did also is they put up 1 World Trade Center that has a beautiful observation deck at the very top. It's just a great job they've done there. Take a closer look at the very top because we have a better view from here. Really a nice job. And of course, the observation deck is all enclosed at the very top. So you can't really go outside, but you have a great 360-degree view of New York City. And so you can see all the other buildings around here. And the buildings in the background are owned by Brookfield Properties. They were formerly the World Financial Center. Now it's called Brookfield Center. Is another view of the area around the World Trade Center. This is the 9/11 memorial in front of us, and then all the other buildings that are here. Just a chance to get a little, again, perspective. And the brownish buildings are formerly the World Financial Center. Now they're Brookfield Center. New name, same place. But a great chance for people to work and to just be there. Right next to the 9/11 memorial, you can see all the people around the reflecting pool. And it's really such a beautiful reflecting pool, just to see it. Just giving their respects or paying their respects. And that's one of the reflecting pools. And again, as I mentioned before, each reflecting pool is the same base as each of the towers. And here, we're gonna see the second reflecting pool. And it's right there, all the people are around it. It's really amazing seeing that, to see one part of the reflecting pool, just one of the reflecting pools. But what a great monument to everything. This is amazing. You can see all the people here. This is July 1st, paying their respects to everyone that's here. And you can see how great of a job they've done to everything. Closer look, you can just see how it all is from here. How nice it is. All the people, all the water, just rolling over the side. Now the water looks calm, that's right here, but that water is falling down also about 100 feet. Just as the water is falling down on the other three sides of the reflecting pool. It took them a long time to build this, but they did a great job. And here we'll take a closer look at that center, which is really nicely done. Just a tremendous, tremendous job.